Hi there, Andrew here. I love to be entertained, but I have no patience. So I give every new show I watch only one episode to hook me. Welcome to Debut Review. I'm normally sitting for this series, but I really didn't feel like adjusting my camera, so I'm standing. And I know on the last debut review I said I'd be watching The Promised Neverland. And I plan to because that show's been recommended to me by like three different people, so I guess I need to watch it. Must be something really special. But today, no, today I will be watching the very first episode of One Day at a Time. So, as I record this, yesterday or the day before, earlier this week, Netflix canceled this show after 3 seasons, and that upset the fan base, as one would expect. Netflix said on Twitter something to the tune of, "We feel so bad about canceling this show that you all love so much, and golly, it just gets us right in the feels, this outpouring of support and love for this show, but the numbers just weren't there, so we had to cancel it. No, we're not going to show you what the numbers are. You just take our word for it. The numbers weren't there." Scout's honor. Here's the thing, Netflix. If you really wanted to keep this show on the air for the people who love it, you could have. You chose not to. I hear the number. You say the numbers are low, but who knows if that's true? I can tell you one thing, though. I've never heard of this show before recently. I only heard of this show when its fans started becoming concerned that it was getting canceled. I'd see on social media and various other entertainment sites, "One Day at a Time probably going to be canceled. No, because it's good." And I don't know what that show is. "It's on Netflix. It's great." I said, "Great." But I don't know anything about it, what it's about, so really no incentive to watch it. So, Netflix, if you feel so bad about canceling this show that so many people love, I don't know, maybe you could have tried promoting it, because, again, I'd never heard of it before you canceled it, or shortly before you canceled it. I have never seen it promoted on Netflix. Netflix is over there, by the way. That's why I'm gesturing in that direction. So, yeah. So, let's read the show description here. One Day at a Time. In a reimagining of the TV classic, this is a remake? Of what? Obviously, of a TV classic. One Day at a Time. Hang on. Oh god, it's a sitcom. So One Day at a Time is a sitcom from 1975 that ran for 9 seasons. Never heard of it. Or this new one. It's a sitcom, though, and I generally don't care for sitcoms. I honestly can't think of a sitcom that I like. I don't hate them or anything. I just don't enjoy them. So, I'm kind of afraid I'm going to come off of this show as being the guy who doesn't like One Day at a Time and who isn't particularly moved by its cancellation. I mean, I certainly feel bad for any fans of the show. I'm not that selfish, but, I mean, we'll see. I'll give it a fair shake. I'll give its first episode a fair shake. And, of course, a series, this one's 3 seasons long, I think. 39 episodes total, so Even if I don't like the first episode, that certainly doesn't mean that the entire series sucks. It just means I didn't care for the first episode. A lot of shows take several episodes, even an entire season or two, to find their legs. Anyway, in a reimagining of the TV classic, a newly single Latina mother raises her teen daughter and... What? Hold on. What does that say? Oh, tween. Okay. Sorry. For some reason, that word, I'm really far away from the TV, and that word just wasn't reading to me. Newly single Latina mother raises her teen daughter and tween son with the help of her old school mom. I'm gonna hate this, aren't I? Oh God. But you know, give it a fair shake. See what I think. I'll be back. Oh, please only be half an hour. If this is an hour long, okay. No negatives. No negatives. We're going in positive. It's gonna be a fun, funny show. Do you like sitcoms? If you do, you'll probably like this just fine. It's a sitcom. It's a family who lives in a very bad set, and it's always shot from the same side, like it's in front of a studio audience, which I don't know if this is. Probably not. Although it does have a laugh track, which no show should ever have. If you don't like sitcoms, you're not going to like this. I don't like sitcoms, so I didn't like this. There's nothing inherently wrong with the show, other than I didn't find it funny. But then again, I don't find sitcoms funny. I can't think of a single one I have ever enjoyed. I find the artifice of it off-putting. I hate laugh tracks, and I think the reason I hate laugh tracks is because I don't know if it's like I feel I'm being talked down to, like the show is saying, do you get it? Do you get it? That was a joke. You're supposed to laugh here. Oh, you're too stupid to understand our esoteric humor. So we'll put in a laugh track so that you know where to laugh, and you can laugh along and feel smart even though we know you're not. Could be that. I would doubt that. Or maybe laugh tracks are just... Maybe the laughter's contagious thing, like they know their show isn't that funny, so they figure if other people are laughing, you will too. I don't know. I hate laugh tracks. It's stupid. If you want me to laugh, tell me a funny joke, and then I will mildly grin and maybe inwardly chuckle, because I'm a humorless dolt. I'm not sure. I'd have to really study it, but this show has that same look that all sitcoms have. I don't know if it's a type of camera or film stock that they use, but sitcoms have this weird look to them, and I don't like it. Again, the show's fine. It's a sitcom. It's fine. There are jokes. Some you might even find funny. The majority of which you might find funny. I personally don't, because I don't generally enjoy watching a family of people sit in their living room and bicker at each other for 30 minutes until they resolve it at the end. sitcoms are just not for me. And pro tip, plug in the camera. I'm not sure exactly where I left off. So I will just conclude by saying that I know this show has its fans, and that this show is very important to them. And I hope that someone else picks it up, and there's a season 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, and there's a bunch of other shows just like it that you love just as much. So yeah, one day at a time. It is a sitcom.